Okay.
You know something? I'm caught right now.
Okay, Miss, who are you? Why are you following me?
Como yo me siento, mira por ejemplo.
Who are you? No thanks.
Siempre voy a estar aquí a tu lado. Nunca me voy a cansar. Solamente yo te quiero enseñar que tan caro es. Mírate que tan caro es. Morena, dale, no te sé. Mira cómo puedes, sí. Mira cómo goza, goza. Mira cómo goza.
Baccarat, be there. Big Shirley.
Yo te quiero en mi brazo, mi morena.
What's going on? What's going on? What is going on, man? Nieces and nephews, kinfolks and cousins. What's going on, man? The Godfather is back in the house, and the house is, of course, packed. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Oh my God! I'm glad to see you guys back. I also have a question for Instagram. I've already put it out on YouTube. Candle of the Evening, Hotel Edition. Fragrance of the Evening, Rosia Dove, Qatar, Qatar. This shit is dope, brothers. This the one. This right here. This that stuff. They be like, ooh. Think about when when strippers with that 1% the Gucci. Viva La Juicy, you know how you feel after you had about 2 shots of Henny in you, and you're at the strip club, and you on her. This has that effect on women. So here's the thing. Here's what it is. Go ahead. Who is this? All right. Okie dokie. So, here's what we do. Alright, Big Shirley, how you doing? Shirley, I'm giving Shirley a little bit of a break. not really.
She belongs to the streets.
What's going on? But serious question. Okay. As I get ready to go to Miami next week, you guys are going to love the content in Miami. I'm going to be sitting down with when I tell you I'll be sitting down with some women next week that are going to have your jaw on the ground, we're talking about beauty, we're talking about brains, we're talking about business. The kind of women that you as a man would be like, yeah, Because no matter what my critics and detractors say about me, you've been with me long enough, you know I'm trying to get something accomplished. We're trying to get the bonds thing accomplished. So to that end, 2022, self-awareness is sexy. We know that part. The next part, separation. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have to separate in order to achieve escape velocity, to get what you want out of life. You can separate, meaning detach with love. That don't mean cut yourself off, sell out. It just means you gotta get some distance between you and them, because you gotta get where you gotta go. That's what the leader of the pack does. And the last part, balance. A life that's beneficial, affirming, liberating, activating, nourishing, collaborative, and enthusiastic. I'll be teaching an entire broadcast on that. That balancing is what's so important. But I am not above criticism. This is why from time to time I'll have smoke shows when I ask my critics and detractors to come up and actually tell me what I'm getting wrong, what I could be doing better. But I also realize that I know what I think, I know what the guys think, but what we think, what we believe, what we can prove, there's one thing about being right, and then there's something else about getting shit done. I don't want to be right and not get shit done. What I learned early on in my life is sometimes you have to settle with being correct instead of right. Sometimes you have to give a little bit to gain. And to that end, that is the only way you're going to be able to collaborate with people who think differently than you, who have different platforms and followers. So when I sat down with Nicki Minaj, I thought that was an excellent conversation. I sat down with a married woman, a mother, a woman, from what I understand, prior to Nicki Minaj, the woman that had the most impact on rap was Lil' Kim. And arguably you could say Foxy Brown, and it's like, but when I talk to people, I talk to people. I don't talk to brands. And you've heard me say it before, I reflect energy. But there are people who follow women I'm going to be talking to who we have different audiences. I'm not going to sit down with people who are going to just be, do y'all want to see this interview? Do y'all want to see me go around the country and sit in a room with a woman who just says yes, 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 whatever, yes, 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 cosign, ditto. You flip off that video like this. Just like you wouldn't want to have a bunch of guys who are just saying yes, yes, yes. You got to end up engaging people to where you can come to common ground. And even if you don't agree, have some sort of understanding. So to that extent, I'm not above being, I don't think I have all the answers. Even though I might talk like it sometimes, I'm just passionate about what I say. But I know I don't have all the answers. So to that end, I asked the ladies online, I asked this question. Ladies, what is the right message for today's women? And the spirit in which I'm asking that question is not a trick question. I've been told that, Kevin, you have the right message but the wrong tone. And to that end, I've said, okay, well, whose tone is better? And to that degree, and to that end, I've been told the name that came up most often was Dr. Umar Johnson. Shout out to you. Okay. I've been told that what I say is a little bit hard to hear. All right, but it's usually about tone. But what I haven't heard is what's a better message. Because one thing that I can say without a shadow of a doubt, and I have a daughter myself, what is the right message for women today? Because as a man who does this, I'm seeing the conflicting messages that women are getting. You're getting one message from your family, another message from the culture, another from your friend group, another from social media, depending upon what you watch, and there's no consistent through line. And unfortunately for women, I didn't make it this way, but women have to have the bigger parts of their lives figured out sooner than us men. Men have three different sections of life: 0 to 29, 30 to 45, and 45 plus. Women have to get the larger chunks of things together between now and 35. So I want to ask you ladies, not who, but what is the right message for women today? We've heard focus on yourself, don't worry about these men. We've heard strong, independent, don't need no man. We've heard go to school, get your degree, get yourself together. Then, what is the right message for most women? I'm not talking about women who are in the upper echelon, who have opportunities that most people don't have. So, here's what I need you ladies to tell me. What do you think the right message is for women today? Here we go. Ladies only. Oh yeah, if you catch somebody streaming this, report it to YouTube. Report it to YouTube and report it to Instagram. People, let's see, how many people have lost their channels this week? 6 people have lost their channels this week for using my content. I'm not playing with y'all. When I say don't use my content, I mean it. Don't use my permission. 6 channels in 2 days. And they were all channels that were monetized. Don't play. I have people decide that they think they can just come to my platform and copy my content and do what they want to. I've got 2 people in federal court right now. So I'm letting you know, folks, I'm not playing with you. I think a lot of folks just think this is a game and they think that these videos are just what they want to. When you sign that YouTube form, you got your information out there. I'm not going to say anything. Keep playing. Keep playing if you want to. Now, if you want to use my content, request permission. And if I grant it, cool. If not, I'll keep taking y'all's money. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Si me quiero educar, dormir en algún lugar, un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay para emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el putín entero. Funny, funny, pasa verdadero. Si tienes lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios te lo ve. Que por más que tarde lo veré caer. Somos más lo bueno y tenemos fe. Dinero ya lo veré. Yo vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes, tú me llegas solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un interés. Ser un buen humano para mí es un deber. El dinero ya lo veré. No vendo mi alma, lo lograré. Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo voy. Money work, yeah. El mundo quiere dinero, yeah, yeah. Money work, se arregla con dinero, yeah. Money work, corazón, de corazón. La plata no te hace ser feliz. Ella de corazón, la plata no te hace ser feliz. Money work, el mundo quiere dinero. Yeah, 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 yeah. Money work, money work, se arregla con dinero. Money work, lunático. We're back.
Listen, I want you guys to understand the sheer lack of accountability. Think about how many times did 1, 2, 3 women have pushed the responsibility back onto the men. Things happen. Accountability is like kryptonite. Man, if a woman doesn't want to have a baby, she does use birth control. I didn't say stop having sex. Just stop making babies with men that aren't your husbands. Can we agree that needs to happen?
Okay, so how am I supposed to know if he's
Hold on.
husband?
Can we agree that needs to happen first?
Okay.
Can we agree? Yes or no?
Yeah, that needs to happen.
Yeah, we can agree.
Then who ensures that men or women?
Women.
Thank you.
Only because we give birth to them, so we.
And you pay a higher price because if you have a child outside of marriage, you're setting yourself and the child up for less favorable outcomes. You are asking me what? Laying down?
The question. Oh, which one?
The other girl, she said, so what? You said something about it happens, or what to do what?
Well, no, it does happen. I mean, that's inevitable. It didn't happen to me, but it does happen to other people.
But if you start looking at the marriage,
what do you mean it just happens? How do you just get pregnant? You don't just happen to have unprotected sex during the time you're ovulating.
Well, what if you're having sex every day?
See how that happened, folks? I just said it doesn't just happen where you have unprotected sex when you're ovulating. And just like the modern woman, instead of answering the question, she just moved the goalposts.
Oh, whatever. It's true though, but what if you having sex?
No, what I
every
just
day?
said is true, and this is why so many women are going unmarried.
But what about the men that say, like, I mean, I get you're saying it's the woman's choice because it is, because in the end she has to have the baby, like it's her. So, but what about those men who are like, oh, I don't like it with, protection, or those?
Yeah,
men
you don't have
who,
sex with them. Very
But
simple.
what about those men who, like, because the men, I mean, you're not. I feel like you don't really. I do understand that women, we need work to be done, but the black men in our community are reading at 4th grade level.
That's bull. That's bull.
Okay.
54% of black men are single and childless, and 61% are in the middle class. You're not going to come on here and run that bull. No,
Where are we supposed to find them
2.5
at?
million black men are in the upper class. This is that bull you were watching on those movies. That ain't the truth. I challenge you to go look up the statistics. Blackdemographics.com. Black statistics by black people for black people.
Okay, I'm about to look at
54% of black men in this country, single, childless, 61 in the middle class. But you always got to think that there are no men out there to justify why you're alone. You're alone,
where we
not because
supposed to
there are
find
no
them
men.
at?
You're alone because you're unfit.
So where we supposed to find them at?
In the gym, behind their preposition.
In a gym.
In the gym.
Well, I
Yeah.
thought men were born hunters. I thought they were
Which
like
gym?
you were to catch. I'm just so confused.
Hold on. Where are they supposed to find them at? Were you raised with your mother? The lady laying down on the red pillow. Your first name?
Tina.
Tina, Were your mother and father married?
Yes, they were.
So when you asked your father where you supposed to find him at, what does he tell you?
He found her
No.
in the same neighborhood.
I said when you asked your father where you're supposed to find him at, what does he tell you?
He don't know the answers. That's why I'm on here.
So when you asked the question to him, he said what?
To find a man?
I
Not on
heard
the
the gym
internet.
theory. I ain't gonna lie. I heard.
Not on the internet.
Hold on, sweetheart. Oh, no, I'm going to drill down on this. What did he say when you had the conversation with
In
him?
church.
I heard that.
And then where else?
In school.
And then where else?
That was it.
And your father failed you.
Oh, well, that's why I'm on here, because I ain't got no man.
Well, that's not. But if you're going to tell me, did your mother raise you to be a
Both on
wife?
here.
Did your mother raise you to be a wife?
Yeah, I mean, she is a wife.
Did
She's
she
a wife.
raise you to be a wife?
I guess so, yeah.
You guess? If you were raised to be a wife, you would know. So what did your mother raise? Okay, so I'm asking you questions. What did your mother raise you to do for a man?
Cook, clean, be emotionally supportive.
You cook and clean for yourself, but that is something that goes. What else?
Be emotionally supportive.
In what way?
What she used to do? She used to ask him stuff. I don't know, like be nice to him, not be bitchy.
So what I need you to understand is you want to, Miss 21-year-old, you want to say the delinquencies of where black men are, and you're saying your mother and father raised you in the household. And this is the basics. You didn't ask your dad, he told you school or church, and your mama didn't raise you to be a wife. The problem is that's not a woman that's fit to be a wife.
So what's meant to be a wife?
A man who is a husband does not need to go to a woman who does not know what to do.
Well, we have to, at this point, we have to blame the generations before us because...
So you got to blame your mama.
Right. And
your mama didn't
that's
teach
what I'm
you.
saying, the generation...
If your mother was married and she didn't teach you how to be a wife and teach you how to work with and for a man, then blame your mama. Ain't got shit to do with the generation. It got to do with the woman that raised you, especially if she was married. And that's a problem. Far too many married women aren't teaching their daughters how to be wise. They're teaching their daughters how to be independent. And then when it fails, you want to look at the men and say...
So you don't think it's the men problem, Sue? Some of the men out here, it got to be
Some
us.
men don't. They want to have multiple
Excuse me,
women.
no. Before you get to the men, you got to get to the marriage. Before you get to the men, how many of our children, what percentage of our children are born as a result of marriage?
I don't know. Not a lot.
And how old are you again?
27.
Let me be honest, man. You're laying down in the bed on an Instagram channel with millions of people.
It's not millions. It ain't. It's 9,227 now.
For the millions of people. And this is what I'm trying to say. If this is what a woman who is asking these questions, you're laying down, like, this is the attitude, the average woman.
It's 12 o'clock at night. What am I supposed to be doing? Outside in the club? It's 12 o'clock at
I want
night.
you guys to understand what I want you to understand. This is why. This is why. The mindset. It's like,
So
it's
am I supposed to be outside?
It's a joke. Relationships are a joke in a game until you're 27 years old. It ain't going to be a joke in about 8 years. And the problem is 80% of our children are brought into fatherless homes. 80% of the kids are born to single mothers. So that
We
means
can't make men be men.
the majority of our community is single mother-raised at home. You're already screwed up. Black marriages have last less than 5 years on average. 80% of the divorces that are filed by women. 75% divorce rate. You can't keep a man if you keep leaving your man. You can't be married if you ain't getting married before the baby. If you do get married, you don't stay more than 5 years.
But we don't have a baby when we asking them questions. She don't have a baby. I don't have a baby.
So what we doing wrong? That's what
Yeah. So what we doing wrong? She not fat. I'm not fat. So now what?
I don't know what you are. Hold on. I don't know what you are.
I'm not fat. So
I don't know. That's what you say. How tall are you?
I'm 5 feet.
Dress size?
I would say a 4.
How much you weighed the last time you weighed yourself?
144.
You every bit of a dress size 8. Ain't no damn way you would get 5 foot, 140 pounds in a dress size 4.
Yes, I do.
Delivery.
I fit in a 4.
It's my delivery. I'm an image consultant in real life. I know what the hell I'm talking about. I dress and size women all the time. I can look at
Child, let's just say I'm not fat.
the problem is, I want you to understand, look at your attitude. You talk about attitude and delivery, look at her. The attitude and delivery. It's a joke or it's aggressive. It's a joke or it's aggressive. I try to answer everything. I'm going to overtalk you. I'm going to pull out the bring your hand out again. Yeah, that's what we love that. If you wonder what's wrong, that's what's wrong right there.
I'm not changing that. So that's
what's wrong.
Forget that. You can forget that. That come with me. You can forget that.
And it'll die with you. Because I tell you right now, I guarantee you right now, you know and I know, a white man, Hispanic man, Middle Eastern, or Asian man would not tolerate any of this. The only group of men that would even contemplate tolerating is the black men. And we're trying to get black men to raise their standards because, ma'am, your behavior is unacceptable. Even if you're right, you're still wrong because your behavior. You came on here, this platform has millions of people. You can be seen globally. And are you making a good representation for yourself or not? I get dinged for belittling women. I have conversations with women and let women show how they act. That's all I do.
You just said that my nails is not gonna give me no man, but they like this. That's a part of
it's just a part of femininity.
my personality. Yeah.
I want you to go show me the women that are married to men of value who have nails that long.
It was so dark and quickly I couldn't see clearly, but this time
Child, let me think about it. Nicki Minaj.
I mean, I like them a little shorter.
I'm not going to get into her husband. I said men of value.
Is there anything else?
Oh, don't come at the queen.
I don't have a problem with Nicki Minaj. She's a cool person, but you brought her in. I said men of value.
Men of value.
everywhere. It was so awful.
Damn.
They're like a medium. Clean.
So if you want to marry a man of value, and you say this comes with such and so forth, you either get rid of the nails or lose the opportunity to get the man. That's all it comes down to.
I'll consider it.
You don't have to consider. The thing is, man, while you're considering it, women who are already raised or understand that they need to compete for him, he ain't got to handle you or figure you out. The women who are already trying to get on his team, that's what I talked about on YouTube today. Y'all are so worried about men. So many of our women are worried about a man taking you as you are or handling you. This is why Becky's coming in, Maria's swooping them up, and y'all can be right at the Dunning-Kruger effect. Loud and wrong. It's not working. And it's not, and here's the thing, it's not working because men in general, black men in particular, are marrying you. If they're not marrying you, you gotta ask them why.
You be having some points, I'm not gonna lie, but sometimes it's just like you get way too disrespectful, calling people fat, girls, ladies fat, and all that stuff. They ain't got no man. But the fat girls got more husbands than anybody.
No, they don't.
Oh Lord, check the statistics with that.
Who you think you're talking to? I'm a walking statistic.
Well,
what I'm talking about.
listen.
Fat girls ain't got husbands because they're on my show looking for high value men. And if I call you 5'8", 220 pounds fat, if I tell you the size of an NFL running back, is it the statement of truth?
Listen, all I know.
See, that's what I'm telling you. There is no nice way to tell somebody who's used to no criticism or accountability that there's something wrong. Should a female weigh more than a male at the same height? A male and a female, the same height. Should the female weigh more than the male?
But what that got to do with love?
I didn't ask you that.
I mean, no, because that's not healthy. But what does that have to do with love?
Is it not healthy or is it not natural?
It's both. It's both. It's not natural or healthy. But people are.
So then why are women doing it? If it's not healthy or natural?
I don't know.
Take me as I am.
Huh?
Take me as I am. That's why they're doing it. No man is supposed to have anything. Nature can't even have a standard for women. And then you go back to love. Love has nothing to do with marriage at first.
Okay.
Go back 100 years ago. Did people date? How long did people date 100 years ago?
I wasn't born 100 years ago, so I really don't know.
Excuse me, did you go to high school?
Yes.
Did you go to college?
Yes.
Then stop with the smart ass attitude. All you need is a goddamn history or a library card. Do that one more time and I will bid you a good night. I'm tired of your disrespect. Now, do you want to continue or would you like to leave?
No, I'll continue.
See, I want you to understand, I'm twice your age, and the casual disrespect of trying to have a reasonable conversation, and it doesn't matter. See, y'all don't like my tone, but you don't have to have any problem with your disrespect.
I just feel like sometimes you are a little bit disrespectful. You just don't realize it.
I asked you, did people date 100 years ago? And you got disrespectful. And I'm going to tell you right now, y'all's generation, my generation is the last generation of men that was raised traditionally. These young guys, see, y'all know, anyway, that smart mouth gets dealt with sooner or later. Gets dealt with sooner or later. And most of you are dealt with it by yourself. Better stop talking to men like they're crazy. Because you talk to men like you want to smoke. Some guy just may decide to smoke it up with you. Then you'll be going, oh, what happened? Now, back to the conversation. 100 or so years ago, did people date? Or how long did they date?
I don't think they dated for a long time because and I would say like I don't know because like the woman had to get out the house at like 16.
So about how long? Okay, I get it. About how long?
I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think a long time though.
Just guess.
A few weeks, a few months.
Thank you. They didn't date. People picked. For whatever reason, they picked. So we got people dating today 2, 3, 5, 10 years and not getting on with life and then wondering why they're still getting high school outcomes when you're still dating like high schoolers. Dating is dumb.
Wow, okay.
But dating, so we're talking about all of this other stuff. But you got out of the house because you went from your father's house or your parents' house to your husband's house because you were trained and you knew what was expected of a wife. Today, you don't even know what's expected of a woman, much less than a wife. That's why I'm asking.
Well, were they happy? Eventually, they weren't happy, and then they got divorced.
That's what they kept. That's what Tyler Perry and them keep telling you is these women weren't happy. That's what The Color Purple, Waiting to Exhale, and all these bullshit ass narratives keep telling you. Yeah, women in those 50-year marriages weren't happy. My grandmother was happy. She was happy she had a husband, Jesus, and her family, and her mother was happy. The black community was better back before Jim Crow, segregation, and slavery, and all the other kind of stuff because we had families. Women today are not happy. You're just single. You're just single. And you're not making enough money to live this hot girl summer or whatever. It's not working. You're 21. You're 27.
Yeah, but I'm in school.
Okay, but you're younger than 27. But let's do it. Intermission. Let's get this money up. Get these likes up.
Money work. El mundo quiere dinero. Money work. Se arregla con dinero. un lugar para trabajar, y si no hay para emigrar. Todo money, money, todo el dinero. Solo un par de gente se lleva el botín entero. Money, money, pasa verdadero. Si tienen lo verde siempre llegará primero. Pero llegaremos antes o después. Solo a lo suyo, que Dios te lo ve.
We're about to open the call line. Let's see what we got going on. Oh man, we don't even have the likes up over 1,000. Oh man, we gotta get the likes way up.
Seré el más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue.
Oh, let me help this chick out.
Money work. Se arregla con dinero.
Bye.
Money work. Yo digo las cosas como son. No quiero ninguna aceptación. Tampoco vengo a pedir perdón porque mis sentimientos se volvieron la canción. Yeah. No me vale mucho como tú me ves. Sabes tú.
Moderators,
Solo a los pies. Para mí ser grande es un
time out any of these
humano, para mí es un deber.
crazy people talking about the best from anything else.
Vendo mi alma, no
None of that time, no time for that.
El más grande, no olvidaré de dónde vengo ni cómo fue. Money work. Yeah. El mundo quiere dinero. Yeah.
Come on. Again, it's only a problem. It's only a problem if you're outspoken.
Se arregla con dinero. Yeah. Money work. Corazón, de corazón.
He shouldn't be saying these kind of things.
Ser feliz.
We've got right to reason to be angry and unhappy. It ain't our fault.
Are you leaving your charger at home? You can't reach something. Wait, try to talk to the telephone. Try to talk.